Hey, what's up, guys? You know who it is. Miami Dolphins post-game video. Really, I'm going to get into detail about this because, this is something that needs to be said about this team. We're winning 16-3. I was at the game, obviously. We were winning 16-3, and in my honest opinion, I'm going to get right into it. What lost us this game was Caleb Sturgis. And I know people aren't going to agree with me on that one, but when you miss basically an extra point, and you're gonna give yourself more lead because we were kicking ass at that point. It was over. We were demolishing. When you miss an extra point kick like that, it was actually a field goal, but it was the distance of an extra point. When you miss a kick like that, man, let me tell you something. The wind in that stadium got knocked out. Like, everyone in the stadium just went quiet. It was like we went from watching a soccer game in the World Cup with electric atmosphere to a funeral. That's exactly what happened with these fans, this team, and they just didn't want to play anymore at that point. Anyone could say that the offensive line was playing shitty, Sam Bradford wasn't playing well, we weren't running the ball well. I thought we ran the ball pretty well, actually, but that's just my opinion. Defense played well, in my opinion, but, this is why I say that these games aren't automatic locks. Because when you don't know how a team plays, when you don't know their style because you only play them once every 4 years, and you let them back in the game like that, most of the time, you're going to end up losing. And does this loss suck? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Because you know what? The Giants lost yesterday. We could have been first in the division. This loss sucks. Especially because we only lost by 1 point. But what are you going to do? Congrats, Miami Dolphins and their fans. You guys played one hell of a game. And, that's just all I could say. And for people, alright, this has to be said. For people that were saying that it was windy at the stadium yesterday, what fucking wind are you talking about? There might have been a slight breeze. I was sitting there in that section, maybe 10 miles an hour at the most. There was no fucking wind. Sorry, cop. There was no wind in that stadium whatsoever. And you're going to tell me that you're going to blame the missed kick on wind? No. He just missed the kick. Like my Dolphins friend told me. He said that Caleb Sturgis makes the long ones, but the short ones he always fucks up on. He has a mental block on the short kicks. I don't know what it is, but, maybe he's just got to practice them and practice a little bit and get his mind off him because, man, he sucks at the short kicks, I'll tell you that much. But, it is what it is. There's not much more I can say. Absolutely disgusting loss. And hopefully we bounce back next week because we need to win from here on out. It's almost at the point to where we need to win out. Obviously that Patriots game is going to be tough, especially because it's in Foxborough. But we need to pretty much win the rest of our games besides that game. And that's pretty much all I got to say. We need to start winning from here on out. I still have faith. I know a lot of people gave up, but I'm still here. I still have faith. That's pretty much it. Alright, have a good day, guys. Peace.